Peeps, gone are the days when Jamaican criminals had a genuine fear for police officers. You understand what I mean? I say right now the criminals might look forward to the police officers on the road. You see me? Back in the days, certain officers, when people hear say them a come, no matter how you're bad, no matter what you do, you get up and run. You understand? So I'll be taking some time to look at some of the most feared and famous cops in Jamaica history. People might say them a bad man police. I want to say famous and feared and fearless. Starting the list at number 7 is former Senior Superintendent of Police, Radcliffe Lewis. He reported to work at the Police Traffic Division for the last time on October the 31st, 2013 after serving in Jamaica Constabulary Force for over 40 years. He was not feared by hardened criminals as some of his colleagues on the list, but tell a gathering of illegal taxi operators that Lewis a come, and in very quick time the spot will be empty. He was the stuff of nightmares for drivers who insisted on breaking the road code and was a constant thorn in the side of bus operators for loud music, dark things, speeding or operating contrary to their road license.
I've arrested 15 persons so far for outstanding tickets and warrants, and they are mostly minibus and taxi operators.
A no-nonsense strict officer, he was both feared and respected by many, and many law-abiding Jamaican citizens fell in love with his often comedic response to questions.
This operation is going to continue until the Lord Almighty comes for the world. That is how serious I am.
At number 6 is Derrick Cowboy Knight. ACP Knight is a tough talking and outspoken crime fighter who is a 40-year veteran of the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Did you get shot in your left foot?
Yeah.
One shot?
One AK shot. We were in the market for about 2 hours in a shootout, and nobody couldn't come in and assist us.
Cowboy is rated among the top crime fighters in the JCF's recent history. Knight has spent 27 years policing some of the most volatile communities in the corporate era.
Listening to the different programs right now, we know that the country is going through some challenges.
A monster of a man, his physique as well as his fearlessness earned him a reputation that resulted in criminals doing their best to avoid a run-in with him.
We have fire shot until we down to, we can't fire one shot, boom. So me fire, the other man fire, this man fire, that man fire, until we take time come out because the man them surround we.
At number 5 is Cornwall Biggerford.
Good afternoon again.
Superintendent Cornwall Ford was one of Jamaica's most colorful crime fighter and served Jamaica Constabulary Force for close to 40 years, driving fear into the hearts of some of the country's most notorious criminals and thugs.
If them break a place, the police arrest the people them, and we're doing work. We are asked everybody out to cool off because what is happening, the shooting, killing the economic life of the community.
Ford joined the JCF in the 1970s and retired in December 2015. Man, in a TikTok.
I meet me yesterday and talk and me I get death threat from my phone. But me not afraid of nobody. Me just do some work. And if the man them a mash up the country, me just do some work. If the man them a rob the revenue, all this church, all the school and hospital I go operate. Me I do my work. You can't come kill me for do my work. Don't talk.
At number 4 is Isaiah Leng. Yes, the same Leng where normally runs Sting.
The CEO of Sting?
Magnum Sting tonight for sure.
A feared crime fighter immortalized as a badman police in a dancehall DJ Tiger's 1991 hit song entitled When. A rugged former crime fighter, Isaiah Leng has been shot in combat 3 times.
We understand you have a book coming out. What is the name of your book?
The book is called Point Blank Range.
Fired at 60 times and has recovered close to 400 illegal guns in the 20 years that he spent in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Leng, a cousin of former Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller, retired in 1996 when the then Commissioner of Police Trevor McMillan did not renew his contract. Leng is still one of the most feared person in Jamaica today.
The Badman Police, a Jamaican Badman Police, the story of Isaiah Leng.
At number 3 is Anthony Hewitt. Tony Hewitt built up a reputation as a fearless crime fighter coming through the tumultuous 1970s and into the 1980s, and until his retirement from the Constabulary Force in 2003. He was one of the most feared cops in Jamaica while he served, having taken down and out many criminal elements and gangsters in his time. Hewitt was media shy and always stayed out of the spotlight, but was ready to defend and protect Jamaicans at a moment's notice. SSP Hewitt died while undergoing emergency surgery at hospital after he was shot 4 times at an apartment off Red Hills Road in Kingston 19. He died on Monday, September 17th, 2012. At number 2 is Keith Trinity Gardner. When Keith Michael Douglas Gardner graduated from the Kingston College in 1971 and returned to his alma mater right after to work as a lab technician in the biology department, little did he know that he would eventually become one of the most feared policemen in the 150-year history of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. That fearsome tag carried its share of danger with it though, for Gardner has been shot 5 times, most of them in combat, with ruthless lawbreakers, and has escaped death on countless other occasions. Trinity, as he was called, was a fearless crime fighter who was coming to get you irrespective of how bad a reputation you had. It would be you or him, and almost always it was a bad day for the bad guy. No prizes for guessing who tops the list. At number 1 we have Renito D. Cardova Valentino Adams.
As for me, I have never been shot.
You never been shot?
No, I have gone.
Who is without a shadow of a doubt Jamaica's most feared and respected cop ever. Loved by many, hated and feared by all criminals, he is legendary in Jamaica, having taken out many of gunmen and gangsters. His approach was unorthodox and brutish, which earned him a reputation that drove fear into the hearts of the coolest Jamaican thugs. He was often criticized by sections of the society for his over-handed tactics, as high-profile events just kept on racking up, with the Tivoli incursion of 2001, which left 25 people dead, the killing of 7 in a house in Brayton, St. Catherine, and 5 in Crawle, Clarendon. Adams left the Jamaica Constabulary Force after 41 years of service. He retired in July 2008. He was the head of the now defunct Crime Management Unit. Senior Superintendent Reginald Adams, the rock star among Jamaican crime fighter. Them man they not play.
Will not recommend a solution now, but what I can say, Jamaica will pay dearly for this.
There's a popular saying in Jamaica, that you can't fight fire with fire. You understand? And many persons felt that some of these police officers who would have made this list were too heavy-handed and too brutish. But the fact of the matter is that they are the type of police officers that we need now to help contend with the crime monster that currently grips this country. You understand what I said? Them money are heartless, so you need police officers who are heartless. Zane, remember recently where a shooting took place on Constant Spring Road, and one police officer run left the next one after gunshot start deep. You understand what I say? No man pan this list, nah, do that. You understand what I say? So we know that some people, especially in high society and persons, Jamaica for Justice and Amnesty and Human Rights Group and all sort of something. Normally them people come say nothing when police get murdered. But as a man who then kill million people, get why you hear them on the TV and see them attack all manner of evil. You understand? So at the end of the day, we need police officers like those mentioned on this list to help to contend and treat with the crime situation that currently affects Jamaica. If we have them 7 people, if we had 7 more cops like these right across the hot spots in this country, I guarantee you we will have 1,608 murders for 2017. And a year not done it, I'm gone.
I meet me yesterday and talk and me I get death threat from my phone. But me not afraid of nobody. I just have to do some work. And if the man them mash up the country, me just have to do some work. If the man them rob the revenue, all this church, all the school and hospital I go operate. Me have to do my work. You can't come kill me for do my work. Don't talk.
This video was made possible through the continued generosity of my patrons. To become a patron, follow the link in the description below. Thank you for watching the video. drop a like and a comment down below, and consider subscribing if you haven't done so as yet. Until next time, walk good.